So right now we're on the way to Dear Globe Coffee. That's our coffee partner. It's a local coffee brand. And she came into my life at the right time. I was looking for somebody to help me build out like a coffee program. Because I wasn't really trying to make coffee. I was just trying to make a latte menu of superfood lattes, like basically mushroom lattes, right? And so we actually got the project done. But when I was thinking about it, like she literally just came in the store and I found out who she was and I was like, oh snap. Basically the universe just sent her straight through the door. So ever since then we've been working with her, and when we expanded to Johns Hopkins is when we actually brought in coffee. We just bought coffee from her. Like she helped me set up the coffee program to make the lattes, but then we actually just get our coffee from her. So it's great to support another local business and kind of get her exposure at Johns Hopkins as well. And people like the coffee, so she has like a lot of different, like she's a coffee connoisseur, so she has a lot of different coffee blends. And then she actually opened up her own cafe as well. Like before she was just a coffee roaster and provided coffee to a lot of different places. Now they got their own cafe, which is dope, and it's in the arts district. This is actually my first time going down to the cafe, so I'm kind of excited to see her cafe. It's a cafe and like an art exhibit, so I think it has a real unique approach. But yeah, I like the coffee. I drink it sometimes. The more seasoned coffee drinkers, they like it. So I'm like, oh well, you know, I feel good about that. But now that we're on spring break, it's time for me to re-up. So I'm going back by here to pick up some coffee so we can be ready to rock for next week. And then as it gets warmer, we'll be jamming with the with iced coffee. So I'm looking forward to that. So we are here at Dear Globe Coffee Roasters. Dear Globe is our coffee partner at Good Part and Company. She came through and saved my life. About a year and a half ago, I was looking to expand the menu and create like a whole latte, superfood latte menu. Leanne showed me the ropes on how to use espresso machines, how to make lattes without actually using coffee. And then we actually started to partner to do coffee when we expanded to Johns Hopkins. So this is their Art City blend. It's a medium dark roast. So it's a good blend for just about anybody who wants to drink coffee. And this is her actual space. So how long have you been open?
Actually, they open a year.
So they're coming up. Congratulations, they're coming up on a 1-year anniversary. So that's big in any business. You make it through your first year, then you know what you can do to make it through the second year. So I'm kind of excited to be here. It smells great in here. You know, coffee got that addictive smell. So I'm about to try a ube latte, which is purple yam. So I'm about to put y'all on something new. What people don't know about me and Good Part and Company is I've had about 4 other businesses before Good Part and Company, and only one of them was pretty decent, right? And that was because I had partners, right? So I had a event planning and nightlife business with my friends. That was years ago, and that saw a level of success where we was just killing it. Every month we had a home base where everybody knew we was gonna have a good party here, and then we branched out into other parties, right? So everybody had their roles, and we kind of executed on what our roles was, but we all had one vision, which was to bring the best party we could possibly bring to the people that was in our age group, because we didn't have parties catered towards that age group at the time, and to get our own club. And because we all moved in that direction, our parties was always popping, because we knew this party gonna help us get to the next one that's gonna help us get to our own club. We never got our own club, but because we had a unified vision, we was able to win way faster than all the other nightlife promoters, especially people like I was only 22 at the time, so like we was killing it at a real young age. And so what I took from that is, one, it's very helpful to have other people that work with you, and that helped me build my chops in business. And so Good Part and Company, I don't have partners, and I'm being honest, I wish I did to a certain degree, because there's certain things that I'm not good at that other people are good at that I would like to have, you know, work with me. So my whole point in sharing that in business is that it's really helpful to have partners. You need to have a unified vision, and then you guys break down whatever the equity is based on whatever you think the value is. But if you got a unified vision and something that you want to see get happen, want to see get done, then you guys got to agree on it. But believe me, when the synergy is there, the energy builds going in one direction. It goes faster, it goes better. You're always gonna have like tough times where you got, you know, really figure out who does what and why. But it's always helpful to have partners. You may not need too many partners, but it's helpful to have partners so that you don't have to carry the load of doing everything all the time. But most entrepreneurs, especially people that I know, in my space, whether it's food and beverage or anything else, we kind of just get raised up to do everything on your own. You don't get no extra credit for doing everything on your own. That's one thing I've learned from all of the skill sets that I may have, piled up over the years. I got all those skill sets and I use them, but I don't get extra credit for it because it's stuff that's supposed to get done. Like my man, like Kanye said, the triple double no assist. Like he was talking about, what do you say? Saving all the good beats for myself, right? He rap and make the beats. He get extra credit for that because he can get paid for it. But I don't get paid extra for doing all the things. I just get paid for whatever the business generates. So if you can get somebody else to do some of the things, and they're a partner, now they equally vested. They got skin in the game, and it's going to help the business grow better and faster. We can't just hold on so tight to a little bit of business when we can have a bigger business and just you giving up a little bit. So that's one thing I always like to talk about before I talk about the health and anything. I get real excited around business because one, you get to create. Two, you get to solve people's problems, and that's how you can be helpful and add value to other people's life, right? Solve people's problem through business and through enterprise. But definitely get a partner if you can. I'll probably have future partners in Good Partner Company and the other businesses that I start. I'm going to have partners in those as well. And the more business you do, the better you will become at evaluating partners. Now that I've had multiple businesses, I know exactly what kind of partnerships I need and who would make a good partner. Well, yeah, I'm better at being able to figure out who would make a better partner going forward. And I feel like that's important, man. People need to have clear vision and get partners who share in that vision, and it will really help accelerate the growth of your business, because businesses need speed. People think that they're going to do everything on their own, and it's just like carrying a whole bunch of bags. You might be strong enough to carry them, but if you can lighten the load, then you can move faster. Like, there's so many analogies that work for growing business, but that's one that I just gave you right there. If you can lighten the load and still get it going in the same direction, you're going to be able to move faster. Now you can make more money, reinvest in the business, or go and live the life that you want because your business is actually growing. So get good partners and stop trying to take all the credit for doing everything, because it's really slowing you down. I'm done.